Hello and welcome back to this channel. My name is Muhammad and today we are talking about another ant species known as the Paratrachina longicornis or the longhorn crazy ant or the black crazy ant. These ones. No, they are named that way simply for the fact that the workers usually just dash around erratically rather than just following straight lines. The worker crazy ant is about 2.3 to 3.0 millimeters long, and what distinguishes them from other paratrachina species is that their antennae and legs are long. The first segment of the first segment of each antenna is more than twice as long as the length between its base and the back of its head. The eyes are elliptical, elliptical and set far back on the head. The crazy ants have no sting, but they can bite, and if they curve their abdomen forwards, they can secrete formic acid onto its prey, though they are too feeble to harm humans. The genus Paratrachina itself probably originated from Africa, but it has since spread to temperate regions around the world, and due to human interference, it now exists in the Americas, North and South, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Oceania. I think it's a tropical species, but because of its ability to live in disturbed and artificial habitats, inside buildings and urban areas, it's been able to spread northwards to Estonia and Sweden and southwards to New Zealand. It can be considered a pest, both agriculture and domestic, in most parts of the tropic and subtropic, and they are indoor pests in temperate areas. And it is said to be the most widespread species of the ant world, challenge, making it a challenger for the pharaoh ant, which is another very widespread species. Colonies of black crazy ants are able to make their nests in a wide range of either dry or damp areas, such as hollow trees, loose bark, rubbish, or undisturbed debris inside a home. The they can thrive in convenience stores, gas stations, apartment blocks, schools, and cafes. And the workers emerge and for to forage. And the location of these nests can be identified by watching ants carrying food back to the colony. The ants themselves are omnivorous and feed on seeds, dead invertebrates, honeydew, plant secretions, fruit, and a range of household scraps. Large food items may be moved by several ants working together. They consume honeydew predominantly in spring and autumn, and they may tend aphids, mealybugs, and scale insects so as to maximize the secretion they produce. And during the summer, they preferentially seek a high protein diet. In buildings, they collect crumbs and the insect corpses found under lights. The longhorn crazy ant is able to invade new habitats and outcompete other species of ants, such as in 1991 in the large closed dome of the research station Biosphere 2 in the Arizona desert. No particular ant species was dominant, but by 1996, the blackhorn, the black crazy ant, had virtually replaced all other ant species, and it fed almost exclusively on the honeydew secreted by the large number of scale insects and mealybugs present. Other invertebrates were greatly diminished, and the ones that remained were either well armored, such as millipedes and woodlice, or were tiny and lived underground, such as springtails and mites. In tropical regions, male and female alates may appear at any time of the year, but in Florida they appear between May and September. On a warm, damp evening, many males may emerge from the nest just to mill about, and the workers will congregate to the nearest vegetation, and periodically a wingless female comes out. Although males can fly, they don't do nuptial flights. On other occasions, massive numbers of workers would emerge from the colony and carpet the ground. The large areas may be covered by a sheet of workers, many of them carrying brood with many wingless females scattered among them. And the mating is difficult to observe in the constantly moving mass of ants. Interestingly, the black crazy ants can mate with their siblings without showing any of the normal effects of inbreeding. Because although the queen produces workers through the normal means, uh, her daughter queens are her genetic clones, and her sons are the genetic clones of her mate. Thus, the male and female gene pools remain completely separate, as assuming the workers are produced. And which has allowed the longhorn crazy ant to become one of the most widespread invasive species in the tropics. The process, known as double cloning, was discovered by evolutionary biologist Morgan Piercy of the Université Libre de Bruxelles. The species apparently undergoes three larval molts, and their larvae are hairy and present unique morphology. Male larvae can be easily distinguished from larvae destined to become workers because of longer and more abundant velocity. Uh, yeah, I think that's all I gotta really talk about for today. So, thanks for watching this surprisingly short video, and goodbye.